Hello, I'm Lynda Kinkade and this is CNN News Now. Sources tell CNN that the first charges have been filed in the investigation led by Special Counsel Robert Mueller. He's leading the probe into Russian meddling in the 2016 US presidential election. The charges are sealed, so we don't have the details yet, but our sources say anyone charged will be brought into custody as soon as Monday. The dismissed president of Spain's Catalonia region is calling for calm and patience in its fight for independence. Just a short time ago, Carles Puigdemont urged protesters to continue working towards independence, but in a peaceful way. It comes after Madrid appointed a new head of the Catalonian Police and Interior Ministry. Just 33% of Kenyan voters cast ballots in the rerun of the presidential election on Thursday. Opposition leader Raila Odinga says the low turnout shows President Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't have a mandate to govern the country. Odinga quit the race earlier this month and said the election is a sham. Voting continues in at least two parts of the country. US officials tell CNN the troops ambushed in Niger this month had become separated during the attack and they attempted to mount a counterattack, but lost contact with each other during that battle. 4 US soldiers were killed along with 5 Nigerians. Well, that is your CNN News Now. For viewers in Asia, Armin4 is next. For everyone else, CNN Newsroom starts right now. Hello, I'm Lynda Kinkade. Well, the remarkable push for independence by Spain's Catalonia region has taken a dramatic new turn after Spain's Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy sacked Catalonia's president and his cabinet. The region's dismissed leader now calling for patience and calm in the quest for independence.
Davant del nostre país, a les urnes, que sap perfectament que en una societat democràtica són els parlaments els qui escullen o cessen els presidents. Tanmateix, en aquestes primeres hores, tots vosaltres, ciutadans i ciutadanes, heu entès, sense violència,
with the only winning attitude, without violence, with no insults, in a very inclusive way, respecting opinions, symbols, and demonstrations and protests of the people who are against of what the parliamentary majority decided. We will keep working to guarantee a society with less differences, with more solidarity, with all the people of the world, with the people of Spain as well.
Carles Puigdemont talking there. Well, meanwhile, thousands of anti-independence demonstrators have gathered in Madrid to fly their Spanish flags and call for unity. Our Phil Black joins us now from Barcelona with the latest. And Phil, it seems Catalonia's president is remaining defiant, and I guess he is refusing to obey the orders from Madrid.
Yeah, Lynda, there's a tone of defiance in what he's been saying, but he's still not making it entirely clear precisely what his plans are, what he's going to do now. In that televised address that he made a short time ago, a little earlier this afternoon, he talked about the need for calm. He talked about the need for his supporters to be patient, to show perseverance and perspective, the need to defend what they've achieved peacefully and democratically, and also to oppose the central government's attempts to impose its will upon this region. But beyond that, we don't really know just what his intentions are, to what extent he or his supporters will in fact resist the central government as they increasingly try to tighten their control on this region now, Lynda.
And Phil, Spain's Deputy Prime Minister has now effectively been handed control of Catalonia. Is she up to the task? How is this going to play out?
Yeah, so the central government has today announced a series of figures who are taking over key posts, key areas of responsibility in this region now that they're trying to take away Catalonia's autonomy. The Deputy Prime Minister, as you say, will be responsible for the overall region. They've announced someone for the Interior Ministry, a new police chief. But again, we don't know precisely how the central government is going to proceed in trying to achieve its aim of temporarily withdrawing autonomy and then staging new local elections towards the end of December. We don't know if these figures are going to be coming to Barcelona and trying to administer this region in a very hands-on way. They're going to be doing it from Madrid. And crucially, we don't know how the local officials are going to respond when they do try to give orders and instructions, because inevitably that point will come, and it's really, I think, the key testing point in just where this story goes next. The degree of resistance, local authorities, those that perhaps feel loyal to the dismissed administration here, just what they're going to do, how they're going to act as Spain tries to assert its will, remove the autonomy and move towards fresh local elections in less than 2 months' time. Lynda.
And Phil, of course, Madrid does have the support internationally. Just explain for us what the US and EU are saying.
This is something that Madrid will be feeling pretty comfortable about. It has this consensus of support from other European countries, its key neighbours, the European Union, the United States, all of which have released statements saying they do not recognise this declaration of independence, this unilateral declaration of independence by Catalonia. So that's one thing that's going to be giving Madrid support. In addition to that, it feels pretty comfortable in what it perceives to be the legality of this. It believes that Catalonia's move is illegal under Spanish law, does not comply with the Spanish constitution. And equally, and this is another important point, it will be aware that Catalonia itself is very much divided on this issue. Opinion polls seem to consistently show somewhere around a ratio of somewhere around 50-50, if not perhaps a slight advantage to those who favour Spanish unity. But this will also, I think, colour the Spanish government's next move, because it knows that if it is heavy-handed, if it is seen to act too aggressively, then it risks creating a majority for independence that currently probably doesn't exist. Lynda.
Phil Black, good to have you there on the ground for us in Barcelona, explaining all of that. We will come back to you shortly. Thank you.